Welcome to Anaheim and joining up with the Edmonton Oilers. A little bit about, your first reaction to finding out you were dealt to Edmonton.
Well, obviously, I was excited. Getting an opportunity here to play some competitive hockey and going on a bit of a run here, being familiar with Alberta, know about oil country. So it was, last night it was an easy decision for me. So absolutely.
Yeah, that was one of the things is waiving and agreeing to come to Edmonton. Just your thoughts on where the organization is at and why you were comfortable doing that.
Well, I mean, you watch them all year. They've played great hockey. Obviously, a lot of guys are going right now, and they're getting great goaltending, and I mean that's everything nowadays. So, I think for me it's just a matter of just kind of seeing where I fit in here, getting to know the personalities and the guys in the room as quick as possible, and trying to make an impact. Yeah. So.
When you look at this opportunity, Leon Draisaitl, leading scorer in the league, and Connor McDavid close to or maybe up there as well. I wonder what the excitement level is like, just getting a chance to play with two of the game's greatest young stars.
Yeah, I mean, obviously two incredible talents, and can carry a team absolutely. And I know what it's like, obviously, to play against them. So I could only imagine what it's like to play with them. In that sense, I'm extremely excited.
You come from a situation obviously a little different than this. The season hasn't gone as you might have liked in Detroit as a group. Maybe just your thoughts on kind of your year so far and what you hope you have left between now and the end of the year for you personally.
I think just to get back to maybe playing a little bit more offensively, getting up the ice a bit. But other than that, just having a consistent game. I think that's the hardest part in this league is playing consistent each night. And when you're faced with a bit of adversity, you find ways to do that. And that's something that if I can bring, then I guess it's a bonus plus.
Mike, another layer to it, your addition might be your leadership and the experience that you bring to the table. Is that a role that you embrace, especially with such a young nucleus here in Edmonton?
I think so. I think, you have the experience. You know the ins and outs, especially leading into playoff time. But I think that only goes so far, too. You got to make sure that you're doing what you need to do on the ice, but I think it is important for the older guys to really help the younger generation understand these important games in the playoffs. So, and maybe that's what the value is in having that experience.
I'm sure it's been a pretty hectic 20 hours or so for you. Just maybe take us through the moment when you found out and what that whole process has looked like leading up to right now.
I was obviously getting ready to go play against Calgary, and got called off, and Steve presented the option, and he gave me till the morning to make a decision. And for me, I ended up going home and talking to my wife, and it was kind of like I said earlier, a no-brainer. And I called them both back and said that I would waive. So and here I am. Yeah, it was a long day today, but I'll get some rest tonight.
What can you say about Athanasiou, the type of player that is coming with you and what he might be able to add to this group?
Yeah, Doubles, he's got incredible talent, and he's one of those guys that can find holes and with his speed be very dangerous. He's shown that, over the years, and but it's about, again, going back to that consistency each night, and I think we're trying to find that, and I think he will. It's just sometimes it takes a bit of time, but he's definitely an incredible talent and a good kid.